Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Monday. And thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today, guys, it's going to be part two of my favorite Turtles of Grayskull figures here. Masters of the Universe only, all right? Of course, waves 4 through 6, and one other deluxe figure right here. Of course, yesterday we looked at waves 1 through 3, and one other deluxe figure as well, all right? And of course, at the end of the video here, I will give you my overall favorite figure, all right, from the Masters of the Universe side right here, all right? Between parts 1 and 2. I want to make that very clear. All right. Of course, we have from wave 4, we have Hordak here. From wave 5, we have Rattler. From wave 6, we have Ninjor. All right. And for my second deluxe figure I've chosen is Mossman. All right. Now, of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope you'll hit that like button. And thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when I upload new videos, and please share this video. Who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at Hordak. All right, of course, like I said, he was part of Wave 4. All right, get him. Let me just move some stuff around here, guys. Try to get him front and center here in a way. All right. All right, get these guys. All right. All right, here he is. Here's Hordak. I popped his head off. It's okay. All right, I think we're good. All right. So here he is, right there. Now, what's interesting about Hordak, is the fact that I'm not sure. Like, he's a beautiful. Sorry, hang on, guys. Sorry, guys. Get my camera down here, guys. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry. All right. So when it comes to Hordak, all right, I'm not sure if if he's a mutated figure here. And as you know, one of the coolest things about the Masters Universe Turtles Grayskull line is, for the most part, I've chosen their mutations. All right, from He-Man to Ram-Man, of course, to Rattler, and Ninjor and Mossman and Merman. I really loved the mutated figures that we got in this line. Now, when it comes to Hordak, I am not sure if this is a mutation or not. As you know, he's got the beautiful Filmations type vibe with him, with the color scheme, the white helmet here. He's got, because as you know, in Filmation, he does transform to different, things, what gets me is if he's a mutation or not is the wings, okay, that he is a part of here, all right? But he, like I said, I don't know if this is a mutation. This has got a more of a mechanical feel to it in a way. Even the, Ninjor figure, it has a more of a mechanical look to it with the wings here. All right. So I'm not sure if this is a mutation or not, but regardless, it's an amazing figure here. The beautiful detail of him. The face sculpt looks beautiful. Like I said, I love the blue vibe. The red wings, is perfect. Even the gun, the oozed gun with the blast effect that comes with him looks amazing. From the detail with the horde symbol in the front of his chest, beautifully done here. And you can remove this, these wings if you wish, to give you a more Filmation variant of him in a way. All right, the detail is great. You got the horde symbol here. Like I said, the face sculpt was great. All right. Now, one thing I'm wish that the black hood right here was a little bit bigger. That will give you more access to move the head more freely. But he looks great right there. All right. And that's why, he's my favorite figure from Wave 4 right there. And once again, like part 1, I will hope that you will give me your overall favorite figure from the Master of the Universe side, from the Turtles Grayskull line, all right? From each wave, if you want to, that's perfect. Or your overall favorite figure from this line. All right, but Hordak comes in, is for number 4 here, from Wave 4. All right, moving right along, all right, to Wave 5, we have, of course, Rattler. Here he is in packaging, of course. All right, here he is. All right. Oops, hang on. All right, guys. So, like I said, we have Rattler here from Wave 5 here, and what an amazing version here. Very creepy in a way. As you can see, the mutation has, he started to shed his original skin right here. I love it. I love the, the original head right here, like opening up, and the new body of Rattler is forming right here, right in front of our eyes. You got the giant long, neck here, beautiful, fully articulated mouth as well. I mean, he's got, the same parts as the original, as the parts are falling off on me, but you know what? Let's get these off real fast, guys. Sorry. But beautifully done right there. He's got the same action call out from the original version from Origins and from probably his original 80 variant right there. He's got the translucent, blue right there. Beautifully done. Got the tail. I mean, perfectly done right there. Like I said, a very, not, kind of a gruesome in a way. I see. Like I said, with the original mouth right here, opening up to shed his original skin to show us his full mutation right here in front of us. And I like that. The detail of the look is amazing right there. Got the beautiful, it's fully articulated. It's beautiful right there. Gorgeous. All right. So we get these back on his arm here. Try to. All right. Oops. I guess the one downside about this is the fact that, as you can see, his shoulder armor is very, very easy to come off. All right, it comes off very, very easily. These parts right here can pop off very easily from the body here. But I love the fact that it included the the Snakeman logo here on the belt here, the blue and the pink and the red, from the original. Everything looks great. It makes it's perfect. I love it. It work. The mixed match of colors works with this figure here. All right. So that's why he's my favorite figure from Wave 5. All right. All right, everybody. And next, of course, is Wave 6, and we'll be looking at Ninjor as my favorite figure. And here he is. Of course, the mutated dragon version of him. What can I say? We just looked at him not too long ago. And what's interesting, and I did not mention this, okay, in the original review. Oops. All right, is the fact that, yes, he's got the same, almost identical bat wings that Hordak has, but it's very different in appearance. All right, so here's Hordak right there, and of course here's Ninjor. As you can see, there's more detail, I feel, with Hordak in the wings here. With the black, you see the black, around, the bones or the, around the web of the wings here, where this version of Ninjor does not have that feature. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Now on to Ninjor here. All right. He's got the full articulated mouth. He got the giant, curvature of the neck, like I mentioned before in the video when we did the review. The purple is beautiful. The black, you got the Ninjor symbol on the chest plate. I mean, perfectly done. I mean, look at this. The detail is incredible. The wings are beautiful. Now, like I said, with the wings, it's got a more mechanical feel to them. And I think they should have gone with more of the wings that they got with April O'Neil and that Voltrax figure. I think the more, organic wings would have worked much nicely with, with this version of Ninjor, and not the more mechanical wings with the look here with him. But he's beautiful. Like I said, they absolutely nailed it with the look of him. Kind of cool. It would have been kind of cool also if they would have given us like a fire effect that you could plug into the mouth. They've done it, throughout this whole entire line, so giving us an action call out, with like an orange flame ball coming out would have been amazing. But still an incredible character here, in this mutated version of Ninjor right there. All right, he's my favorite figure from Wave 6. All right. Once again, guys, let me know in the comments below what's been your overall favorite figure, all right, in the Master Universe line from Turtles of Grayskull, from each wave, if you wish. that would be amazing. If just one overall, that'd be great too. Okay, of course, the second half of the deluxe figure we're going to be looking at is Moss Man, which was a Walmart exclusive. All right, get some of these guys out of the way here. All right, and here's Moss Man. All right, a very unique, very interesting figure here. All right, and something that really works. A mutated, plant-like creature. Where you can do a variety of really cool things with this character. Came with a variety of items he comes with. Of course, he's got that same type of body type we just saw with Vecna from the Stranger Things He-Man 2-pack. You got these giant tentacles right here. Don't get me started with, of course, the almost translucent plastic. The green is beautiful. You got this this weapon right here. He's kind of like an extension of his hand, like an arm. The face sculpt looks great. All right, we got the big giant type of legs here. Very cool. The purple and the green works perfectly. Now another option, of course, is you want to give him a full mutation. All right, he came with this big giant, plant fly. I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I'm blanking right now. But beautiful. I mean, look at this. Very gruesome. Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap. There you go. Plant-like head sculpt you can mount on the head to give you a more gruesome, mutation here, which is beautiful. Red and it's fully. It's articulated too. Look at that. I mean, come on. I mean, you can't. That is so perfect. Beautiful. All right. And of course, with this wave, we've gotten a variety of amazing figures from Master Universe, from deluxe figures, and from even Mousejaw. I'm speaking of Mousejaw. He was a great mashup between two fun with Trapjaw and Mouser combining into one. I thought that was a very unique, very cool idea. I want to mention that. He almost made my list. But I definitely wanted to go with more of, the more mutation variants of this line here. I thought that was a very cool thing they did. That's one of the things that stands out to me when you think about the Masters of the Universe, Turtles of Grayskull line, is their mutation versions of these our beloved characters, which was absolutely amazing. I think that was the best thing in this whole entire line. Regardless, because tomorrow we're going to do the Turtles. I'm definitely have to do the Turtles because, of course, they were part of this line. I got to show them love. So starting on Tuesday, I'm going to give you part one of my favorite, waves of the Turtles from waves 1, 2, and 3 in one deluxe figure. So basically, it's the same thing we just did. All right. But, of course, Turtles now. All right. And, of course, at the end of that video, I will definitely give you my overall favorite Turtle figure from the Turtles of Grayskull line, and then I'm going to mash up my favorite Master Use figure, and I'm going to put it against my favorite Turtle figure from this line, and give you my overall favorite figure of this line here. All right. Now, speaking of Master of the Universe, who is my overall figure or favorite figure of this line here? All right, between waves through all the waves. All right, not just this wave right here. All right. Guys here, all right. So now, if you remember, of course, wave 1 we had He-Man. Wave 2 we had Ram Man, mutated Ram Man, and mutated He-Man. We had the evil samurai Skeletor from wave 3. All right. As a reminder, of course, Merman was the deluxe figure for that. All right. Now, of course, the overall figure for my, what I think is the overall best figure for the Master Universe side has to be right here, of course, Merman. I think Merman is an absolutely amazing character. Don't get me wrong, every figure we've looked at, at least in my eyes, we've seen for the past couple of days have been incredible. Like I said, I love the mutation versions of these characters, something very different, something new. But with Merman here, there's just something really cool about him. All right, He's got the beautiful, if you hold this, first of all, if you look at him, the detail is beautiful. And when you hold him in the right light, okay, of course, my lighting sucks. You can see the purple, you can see the blue, the white. I mean, this, an amazing, the plastic and the look of him looks incredible. He's got that Lords of Power vibe to him. Not to mention, he's got a beautiful, because he's a merman, like mer people. He's got a beautiful giant tail, not like a snake tail. He's got a beautiful fin that you can use right here, as you can see in the packaging right there. He comes with an extra pair of legs, more like normal legs for himself. He's got the trident, and he's got a beautiful sword as well. The eyes, look at it. You can almost see the purple and the blue. Just an absolutely beautiful character here. The very metallic, like purple in the hands right there. Look at that. I mean, that's why he's my #1 overall favorite figure of the Turtles of Grayskull line from the Master Universe side. All right. So this is my pick right here as my #1 figure here. All right, for Masters. Right. Okay. Look at that. Come on. All right, guys. But there you go, guys. There is my list right there of my favorite overall Masters figures, right, from each wave. And of course, giving my overall favorite, right, from this line. Of course, right, so thank you for, taking time now, of course, to thank my subscribers. So thank you so much. All right, don't forget to hit the notification bell. And like I said, tomorrow we'll do the reverse now, and we'll be doing the Ninja Turtles, all right, from each wave. Waves 1, 2, and 3, and 1 deluxe figure. All right, and give you my overall, and then we'll do 4, 5, and 6, and another deluxe, and of course give you my overall favorite Turtles figure from this line, and then I'm going to pick Merman against that figure and give you my overall favorite figure of this line here. All right. All right. Now, one other thing, too, guys, and I want to make this very, very quick. I'm sure a lot of you are aware of this, but I don't know how I feel about this as well, and it has nothing to do with the Turtles here, right, for this line. It has to do with Mattel Creations, and the fact that on Monday, as I'm putting this up on Monday, if you are a Club Grayskull member, okay, you can get early access to Voltrex to add to your collection, okay, which is great. All right. Now, the best thing, though, one good thing about this is that I think starting now, on the next day, anybody can get access to him. All right. You don't have to be a Club Grayskull member to be able to purchase him. And maybe Heroes, well, maybe Heroes available for everybody now in the world or a collecting world of Master Universe. But the thing is, you can only, now, if you're a Club Grayskull member, yes, you can access him first early on Monday. But the thing is that, with the $10, membership fee you have to pay for, all right, and the fact that you have to pay shipping and all that, you can only get one figure. You can only get one Voltrex on Monday. You can't get 2, you can't get 3, only 1. And you have to pay shipping and handling for that. Of course, the figure itself, and so if you want a second one, if you were part of the Double Up Club, or you want a second version, you have to, of course, go on Tuesday and pick up another one, which means another, shipping handling fee or not. So I don't know how I feel about that. First you got to pay, the membership fee to get the early access. Now you can only get one figure only, and now, you can always try and, on Tuesday to go for 2 figures, because Voltrex is a very, I've never heard of him before, so I don't know if he's going to sell out right away, so I think there's no danger in that, but there's going to come a time, as we know, where we're going to get an amazing figure that we must have in our collection. And so I guess, I don't know, you got to pay the membership fee, and then you get the one figure, which is guaranteed, I guess, plus shipping. So if you want a second figure, you got to go on again the next day and do the same thing all over again, the price of the figure, the shipping, handling again. So I'm hearing a lot of, people are not really happy about this, and I don't blame them. I really don't blame them about that. I don't know if this is going to last, but the good thing is yes, you can now get this figure, regardless if you have a membership or not on the next day. So that's a good thing. It's a positive thing. But, what's the point of doing this membership now? I mean, yes, you get early access, but it's look how it's just adding up. You just keep paying and paying and paying. So I don't know. I don't know. Let me know how you feel about that. About the fact that you can only get one Voltrex on Monday. If you want a second one, you got to pay. Not two, not three, and get it done. You just have to go back online again on Tuesday to get another one if you wish to add him to your loose collection or inbox collection. All right. All right, guys. I just want to say about that. And it's going to be very interesting to see where this takes us. As far as getting these figures now. All right. All right. All right, guys. So I just want to let you know that, I want to just put that out there. All right. So I want to hear your thoughts about that as well. All right. So I hope you guys have a great Monday, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take care and have a good one, everybody.